today's video is going to cover how to travel from Ibarra to Tulcan and the Colombian border. And maybe a little bit of silliness, tomfoolery, and some sights along the way. So stay tuned. So to start with, I'm walking from Parque Merced to the bus terminal. Some people think it's sketchy. I disagree, but it is real, and you should pay attention. Here's all the different ticket counters and places you could go, marked really well, just like they always are throughout Latin America, and the schedules are posted. Of course, Quito's available almost anywhere. This is what I would say is a more major terminal. It is the Pan American route to Colombia, or from Colombia to Ecuador, Peru, and points further. Fortunately, buses leave relatively often, and I'm going to wait 1 hour to catch my bus. And this is the wonderful people who sold me my ticket. And by the way, all the other counters are really helpful to send you to the quickest bus to leave. My ticket tells me to go to platform 4, being Cuatro, which is right there. That's not my bus. My bus will be here in about an hour. There's quite a few platforms up and down the way. I'm really close to the exit, and you have to pay an additional 15 cents to get your pass to go through the turnstile to come out here. So this area is somewhat controlled, and this is also a way of paying the tax for building this place where all the cooperatives can be in one place instead of opening up their separate bus terminals everywhere like I have encountered in other countries. Well, the bus was about 10 minutes late, which is extremely unusual in Latin America. Many of the locals were getting really worried and concerned when a later bus arrived before ours did. But hey, I'm on the bus and we're getting ready to pull out and head to Tulcan. So I'm really stoked. One of my friends asked about the movies, and yeah, there's an action movie on this bus heading further north toward the Colombian border. All right, I'm back at the bridge and the immigration office where I was denied entry 3 months ago. I'm not crossing the border. I just want to complete my upper land route all the way from the Caribbean coast of Colombia to the northern border of Bolivia, which I couldn't cross due to the pandemic. So I stayed in southern Peru. So I've gone overland all the way through Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru at this point. And now I'm just going to go catch a taxi back to the cool cemetery in Tulcan. Here's the gates of the cool cemetery, and there's lots of really cool businesses. Unfortunately, the taco bar is closed, but I see cervezas all over the place. I'm sure I'll find something I want to eat nearby. So this cemetery looks extremely popular with locals. I think I'm going to enjoy this visit. Wow, all I can say is this exceeded my expectations. I had intended to visit this location 3 months ago, but of course I was unable to cross the Ecuadorian border from Colombia because there was a new rule that wasn't even published yet on the web that you had to have a criminal background check. And let's face it, to get a FBI background check in the United States, you have to go visit the local sheriff, get fingerprints, and then wait months. All of which was physically impossible in Colombia, not to mention I only had 2 weeks left on my visa. But I haven't seen any other gringos as yet. Let's just say this topiary is far out, man. Well, these mausoleums look very much like all the others throughout Ecuador. However, these hedges are just something else. I've never seen anything like this anywhere. These mausoleums are very common in Ecuador. However, these burials directly into the soil are extremely rare. And all the way at the end, you see a large mausoleum with many vacancies, and it's for the National Police. Many syndicates, you might read that as unions in the United States, are present in graveyards and often build large mausoleums for their members. I am guessing there is a large army of greenskeepers. Speaking of shrubbery, I'm having flashbacks to Monty Python's In Search of the Holy Grail with the knights that say neat who demanded some shrubbery from the good knights of Monty Python. Oh wow, this shrub reminds me of the Pillsbury Doughboy's head. He's even smiling. I'm not sure what character that is, but it looks familiar. And I believe this is a rabbit. This would be a really strange place to be if you're partaking of some LSD or mushrooms, I do believe. Yeah, I got sense of humor. Oh, and the fluffy clouds today. Well, it's been a wonderful 5 months in Colombia and Ecuador. But it's all but time to return home to the United States and work for another season on the Ecoy River to fund my next endless summer to some new countries. I hope you'll stay tuned and follow along. There's probably going to be a few more Ecuadorian videos, and there'll certainly be a lot of whitewater videos to come in the near future.